Hello friends, good morning, good afternoon. In this session, we are going to see table valued function and multi-statement table valued function. First of all, table valued function. So I am deleting this part right now. And yeah, return value is derived from the select statement. Actually, what it means, it returns the value, right? Means it is in the form of result set. Correct. Means there are multiple columns, one or many columns, and from the select statement. Let's say uh, in last session we seen one query. Means this is the query. Here uh, we are joining patient table with city table. Correct. Means HIMS is the database name. Means DBO is the schema. Patient name. Means both the tables are joined. And right now I am filtering uh, Pune city records. Correct. So where we have to use the as a one. But right now, yeah, if you pass as a two city ID, so you will get different records, means from Nagpur, right? So this is the value we have to pass dynamically. So for that, what we have to do? Declare at the rate city ID is equal to 2. Sorry, I am just first of all I am assigning it. Then set that value city ID is equal to 2. And one more thing. Yes, first of all, I am filtering it and then I have to give one simple explanation about the performance. First of all, yeah, we are passing 2, then I am passing as a 3, then you will get different city, correct? Miss Mumbai. We are passing the city ID dynamically. We have to pass the actual number, whatever we required. And one more thing, if we pass Mumbai, right? Select city and I am making it as a varchar. Okay. First of all, what I will do, I will create another example and then let's see here city ID varchar varchar 50. Right now, I am going to show you what is the difference between the integer and data type, how it affects on the search. So where I am setting the city ID is city is equal to Mumbai, right? And then city dynamically we have to pass instead of city. Right now we will get the name from city name c c dot name. If we execute it, still we are getting the data. And there are two queries, right? I am making as a go in between, and I am making the execution plan on and then execute it. So in both the query execution plan is on. Correct. But who is the better and who is the actually if we create the index on city ID, it would be better, no problem. But right now, yeah, here you can see there is a 46% and here is the 54% because if you see here is the 10,000 records are canned and out of that 10,000 means we are specifically filtering the data means there is a id wise filtering. If you see there is a predicates means p.city id and city id is integer, correct? And if you see at here, then we are filtering the data based on the name and it scan around 50,000 records. Means that is the difference. Means here is the clustered index scan, here is also clustered index scan, but you could see there is a number of estimated number of execution 10,000 only, and here there is a 50,000. We are getting the same result set, but how that impacts means first of all, these two tables are joined and then we are getting the data based on the particular name and here the city ID, and we will get, when we are comparing the number, we will get data very quickly as compared to the string. Got it? Actually, I am not the explain you about the execution plan and all the details, who is the better, who is the miss good, and who is the worst. But right now, my point is that means when we are comparing, integer is the best as compared to the string. We will see in a actual execution plan session so that you will get the exact picture. You will get the clear about idea about miss which query will execute first, or miss which is to be more performant. Correct. So right now I am mm, retrieving the data based on the city ID, right? And I have to make it as a dynamic. Correct. Miss actually if we are passing 3, 4, no problem. And if we have to pass it to the function, then how to do that? Yeah, there is a create function, function name, create function, fn underscore um, retrieve patient list by city, right? And which is the parameter for that? City ID. So I am, yeah, city ID. And then what it returns? retur. Here is the returns as a table format, right? And as return data set as it means, that's it. This is the select statement means, as I said you earlier, return value is derived from the select statement, means return value is derived from the select statement. And for inline function means table valued function, no begin and end block needed in the create function statement. Means here is the no begin, no end block required. No need to specify the table variable as well. Actually, in the next thing, there is a multi-statement table variable, multi-statement table valued function. So in that we will see there is a miss we have to use the begin and end block. Then there is a we have to specify the table variable name. So here those are not required, and return value is derived from the select statement. That's it. Just execute it. Yeah. And how to call this function? Select star from function set miss and function name in bracket city ID. If you over it, then it will give us the hint. Yeah, here miss return table and hims.dbo dot function name at the rate city ID we required. Correct. So I am passing as a 5. Execute it. Yeah, and if you want first name, then you can select only first name from it. That's it. And one more thing here, if you assign comma as city name, and if I am altering it, alter function means at column names of each viewer function may be unique, must be unique, correct? And column name city in the viewer function is specified more than once. Got it? Actually, miss we seen in the previous session, yeah, column name must be one, correct? So this is the, yeah, yeah, alter is fine, no problem. So here you could see there is a function, means from function name we can select one or more columns, means there is a either all or means as we want. And one more thing, suppose here is the result set, right? And I have to join this table with patient ID. Select star from daily milk collection. Okay, this is in the HIMS project. Okay, sorry. Uh, in HIMS, there is a table called as a bill. First of all, in bill there is a patient ID something. Yes. Okay, visit ID. Okay. And okay, we can try it from the visit table first. Means visit contain the patient ID. Yes, here is the patient ID, right? So we can join this function with table, means we inner join function. And here how to do that, there is a cross apply and outer apply. With the help of that we can join that particular function. So first of all, there is a v dot. I will take a separate session on a cross apply and outer apply so that you will get the complete idea about it. Visit ID, then visit date. Yeah, these are the no need to mention the because it is the unique column visit date. And here are the columns, means patient first name last name. So you could specify like this, correct? Means we can apply the function. And there is a, instead of join we are using the cross apply and outer apply with the function, right? Means outer apply is like as a left outer join or right outer join, correct? Next one is the multi-statement table valued function. And what is the difference between the table valued function and multi-statement? Actually, here is only one statement, but in multi-statement table valued function, we have a more than one statement, means like the select, insert, update, delete. But actually, insert, update, delete on the table variable, and we have to create the definition of table variable at here. And there that multi-statement table valued function having the begin and end block. Yeah, let's see another example of multi-statement table valued function. First of all, um, this is the table, correct? Means this is nothing but the table variable, right? And same like here, we are having a input parameter. Here is the function name. Multi statement is the function name, and we are passing the city ID as a parameter, right? And then what is the difference? Here we have to create the definition, means patient ID, first name, last name, full name, and city name. Like here, means here we are not, means no need to create the definition, just returns table. Here we are passing as a returns as a table, but we have to pass a table variable name and table definition, correct? And as, here is the as and return directly. Here as begin, and then at the end we have to make the word as a return, means we are passing this data as a written format, right? And yeah, what we are going to do here means right now here is the one select statement, and then we are making a update. and we are doing the DML operation, means insert, update, delete on the table variable, right? This is the table variable, or means we can say uh, for temporary purpose we can insert the data in it, or we can say temporary purpose we can save the data in it. I am giving you the some first of all small example of the table variable, and then we will come to here. First of all, this is the table variable, like means our create table syntax is the same. Create table, table name, right? PATIENT patient backup, something like, and then we are assigning the column list to that particular table. Yeah, same syntax for that. Means create table. Actually, it is the physically available in the database, but it is the temporary table. It is available in the temp database. So here there is a temp database in the system databases. There are some four databases are the system databases, means master, model, MSDB, and tempdb. I will show you, or I will take one separate session on it. Means why master is required, then model is required. Right now, just understand tempdb means there is a hash temp table, like a means temporary table. We can call it as a control Z. This is the physical table. This is the create table, table name. Right now I am just explaining you about the table variable. So these are the some background about that. Means there is a physical table. This is the temp table. This is the table variable, right? And insert the data in it. Insert into patient. Which data we want. So I am calling this function. Select. Okay. Here is a patient ID, comma first name, last name, and city name at the end. So I'm going to insert this data. Okay, full name. Yeah, obviously no need, because it is the null by default. So no worries about it. First of all, we have to mention that insert into, and it will insert. Yeah, so it is not means if we create the table, then means if we declare the table variable and then we insert it, so it is in a one go, means one batch. We can call it as a one batch. Means let's say select star from at the rate patient. We have to execute in a one stroke. Then and then we will get the data. If we declare it and then insert into it, it's fine, no problem. But yeah, it will insert into it. Yeah, 9084 records are inserted. But if we are executing it, the scope is vanished, because it is related to the batch. That's why. And same thing with if you do it with a temporary table or a physical table, the scope is still limited. Physical table you can access from anywhere, no problem. But for temporary table, insert into patient backup. First of all, we have to create it, right? Miss, here you can separate statement. You can do that, and then at the final, you can execute as a select star from patient, right? And if you execute it another session select star from, you will not getting that, because that scope is related to the session only. Means that session means it will not able to access in. means we are not able to access in another session, only related to the session. And declare table variable is session related to the only batch level, correct. And it is limited to the batch, it is limited to the session. And physical table you can access from any other session, no problem. Means means we have a complete access whenever, means there is a from any session we can access it. And one more thing, yeah, here we seen there is a what is the table variable, right? And yeah, in temp means there is a in function we can use the table variable, but we can't use the temporary table like this, right? This is the temporary table. And means here we are declaring the table variable, then insert into the patient, means that particular table variable we are inserting the data, right? Means uh, filtering that data, means for that particular Aurangabad city ID or a Pune city ID we are inserting data, and then we are updating it. Means in the actual, means in real time scenario there may be a case, means we have to grab the data, do the modification on it, and then return the data. At that time we can use this function. Or if we have to return the data as it is, then you can use this function, no problem. And if there is a chance, means you have to do any modification alteration, and then you can use this function. Means it having a multi statement, it within a begin and end you can do any operation like what it is here we created. There is a first name, last name, and full name we inserted into the patient, correct, table variable. And if you not inserted here, then it will give us the warning. So as a blank I am inserted here as a full name. And means right now I am doing the one calculation here, means full name is equal to first name plus last name, right? Means it will update only the patient table, not the physical table, correct. So this is the purpose behind of the function. And we are inserted into the table variable, and then we are updating that particular table variable, and all the data we are returning us, right? So I have to call that function. Then how to call that? First of all we have to create it, right? Execute it, then select star from function name, right? Then fifth, means whatever the city ID we have to pass, and then execute it. So it will return us the data. And if there is underlying it showing, then just go to the edit, then intelligence, and then refresh local cache. So once you done, then there is a miss uh, underline of that, it is removed. Okay. And same here, means we can call the particular function in a cross apply or outer apply, and then based on that here we can pass the multiple um, different parameters to here. Okay. And if you have doubts or any comments, please let me know in the comment section. And one more thing, this is the blog. And if you wanna complete notes about the function, then SQL Server topics, learn SQL with sagar.blogspot.com. And here is the, first of all go on home, then SQL Server topics, and just scroll down here. Here is the function, or you could search from here as well, and just click on it, and you will get the complete notes for the function. Means what is the user defined, and where to find it. And in the next session we will cover about the different system defined functions. Means one by one we will cover from the tomorrow's session. Means like the aggregate, then cursor, datetime function, mathematical function, string function. Actually from interview point of view, they will ask you about the aggregate, then date and time, then s- mathematical, very rare chances, but After that, string function. Only 3 to 4 are as a major we have to cover. And yeah, these are the examples I given here. So please go through that. And if you have any doubts, then let me know. Thank you very much for watching this video. If you like it, please share it and subscribe my channel. Thank you very much. Bye bye.